Hello, welcome everybody. Lovely to see you all. Thank you so much for joining me. So, my idea tonight is to do a stamped one sheet wonder, but also make some cards at the same time because I don't always get round to doing that, but I'm determined to get that done tonight. I messaged a friend and said, can you send me some colours? And she said, anything blue. I'm like, okay, that's cool. We'll go for the blues. I think we've got some blue fans in here tonight. Welcome. If you've never been to my channel before, stick around, hang around, go check out my other videos. I tend to go live a lot. There are some old videos where I've pre-recorded, set them up. I've been on YouTube for a number of years now and got quite a back catalogue. I'm not offended if you want to skip through certain videos just to get to see the end result. That's, that's absolutely fine. And also, but if you are fascinated, hello? Does that work? Can you hear me? I thought I heard something then. If you are fascinated by my process, my stamping process, I do teach classes. So if it's all a little bit of a mystery and you're like, oh, but mine's ending up looking not how I want it to, I'd like some pointers, please do check out my classes, my online classes. All right. I can see a few of you are in the chat already. Hello, Glenna. Hello, Bonnie. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Shaz. Miss Kim is in the house. Lovely to see you, Kim. Hi, William. Or do you prefer Bill? Because I popped in on Lisa Freeman's video just to catch up and see what she's been up to. And she called you Bill. And I was like, now, do I call William Bill or not? I don't know. Let me know. Hi, Jane. Hi, Denise, Lisa. Who else is here? Okay. Christine, good morning. Yes, mwah mwah to you all. Great to see you all. Oh, there we go. Hello. Lovely to see you too. All right, I'm going to take this out my ear because that doesn't need to be in my ear. It's definitely, the sound is so much better, isn't it, when I have my earpiece? Yeah, sorry about yesterday. I'd used it a few times but forgotten to charge it. So that was the problem. Martina, if you're watching, I'm using my foot warmer. Right. Playing bit of... Oh, I haven't got... Right, the only stamps I've got on my desk are Regal Flora, because that's what I have been cutting and chopping all day for this class, this 12 Days of Christmas thing. Oh, I need to tell you more about that. I'm back again. So I'm creating this 12 Days of Christmas little class thing. And if you're interested in having one, I need to figure out the costing. I don't think it's going to be more than £30, but I'm not going to say for sure, but it's around that ballpark figure. Basically, if you would like to get 12 days of projects, so in some of the envelopes it's like one project, some of the envelopes it's 3, some of it's 1. When I say projects, it's cards. Sorry, 1, 2 or 3 cards. And the idea was that you open up an envelope each day and then you do a new project. If you want to sit and do the whole load in one go, that's up to you. But there will be accompanying videos which I need to get videoed. But at the moment I'm cutting and prepping. So I've done about 7 out of the 12 so far. And I've asked my daughter if she'd help me sort. So I will have, I'm making 8 kits altogether. I need 2 for the ladies that are booked in, 1 for me to actually film. So that leaves me with 5 kits. So if anyone is interested, Shaz says yes. If you are, Shaz, just because for protocol reasons, could you just fire me an email just so that I know you've definitely said a yes? But you'd need to have you, well, you could, excuse me. Sorry, I hate it when a cough creeps up on you. Oh, if you haven't got Regal Flora, but it's done it again. Sorry, that's so rude. You can't, Kim. For non-UK people, I will just have the videos. Okay, so I think I'll just charge £10 for a video. Okay. Sorry, yeah, so I've designed it to be stamped with Regal Flora. But if you don't have this and don't want to get it, if you've got other flower stamps, that'll be fine. And also, although it's Christmassy colours, there's nothing like, I'm not including, there's no sentiments. I've got blanks for sentiments, and you can put whatever sentiments you want. So what I'll probably do is, once I've got everything together, I'll give a little bit more of a sneak peek so that you get an idea of what you're getting, but I don't want to give away the whole thing. Does that make sense? So yeah, I'll probably do the videos for a tenner, but you get 12 different card ideas. And to be fair, before you start paying me your money, they're all sort of simple ideas, but beautifully executed. Jodie's got this set. Okay, excellent. Yeah, so what I'll do is with each video, I will go through what you need for each card. All right, but you'll just have to, yeah, bear with. I think I'll need to film that over the Friday. How many days have I got left? Yeah, I'll just be doing that over the next few days. All right, let's get back onto things. Let's go and find some stamps. I'm going to take you to my shelf. Come on, people, come with me. Oh, definitely snowflakes. Let's go for some snowflakes because I haven't used that a lot this year. And ooh, I don't know, something wispy. Let's go for layers of beauty. And something a bit more solid. Let's go for Sentimental Park. And maybe Pretty Petals. And look at the daisy just in case. I found a stamp from Cheerful Daisies today that I didn't know I'd lost. I was doing some tidying up and I found one of these fell into my hand and I was like, I didn't even know I'd lost it. So I was very grateful to have found that. Oh yes, we have a class Friday. Yeah, we do. If anyone wants to sign up for that class, yeah, I think, Bonnie, did you message me? Do you want me to give you a sneak peek of Friday's class? There's still time to sign up for it. There's spaces. It's to make a wreath to square album. Okay, so we're going to stamp a simple wreath and then we're going to turn it into an album. So yeah, there is still time to log on to that one. Book on rather. I watched a really funny little video today about menopause brain. I so related. Oh, sorry, not that I'm going through menopause. I'm going through, well, I think I'm sort of heading towards the peri-meni stage really, but or it's just that I've been busy and my brain's just not working properly. It was basically women sitting around discussing something, and a woman was basically going, "Oh yeah, I went to the cinema the other week and I watched that film, and you know it's got thingamajiggy in it. Who's you know his brother was in the film about the barrister with the co-pilot, and then and it was directed by, and I mean I can't remember the actual words of what she said, but she was basically trying to describe this film. Anyway, after about a few minutes of like trying to figure out, you know, who this actor was that she was trying to name, she goes, one of them goes, "Do you mean John Travolta?" And they're like, "Oh yes, John Travolta, that's it." She goes, "Oh, my brain." And then one other girl goes, "Yeah, the other day I forgot what the word for toe is." I was like, yeah. Oh, Denise is prepping dinner. Nice. Right, so I think I'd like to put a little bit of this in the background. I'm going to go for a bit of boho, just to get some texture down. You know what, I'm going to do it this way around. I don't know what, I've done something to my wrist, or a muscle in my wrist, just sort of along here somewhere. And certain things that I do hurts, and other things that are absolutely fine. So I'm just being a little bit cautious with what I'm lifting and tugging. Okay. Yeah, I know. I'm wondering when I go to the doctor and just go, give me the drugs. The hormones, I mean. All right, please doesn't nobody. Yes, I did my pre-order last night, everybody. Yes. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. For those of you who are demonstrators, have you had a look at the pre-order for the online exclusives? So if you're not familiar with Stampin' Up and how their system works, the last year or so, they've not put everything into the paper catalogues, because, yeah, for various reasons, which I won't go into now. But anyway, they're not doing that. So every few months we get an influx of new products. And initially I was a bit reticent to order the online things, because I was thinking about my in-person ladies who don't tend to go online a lot. But then I realised that there's loads of you guys who order from me, but you go on the website and order, so I need to show you what's available. Right, so this snowflake set is called Sparkling Snowflakes, and it's quite sweet. You've got sort of bold images and these beautiful finer images. Oh, I've not seen that yet, Kim. Lisa did a small order as well. Oh, did you get Magnolia Mood, Lisa? Please don't tell me. Don't tell me you forgot it. Yeah, last week I felt my brain was just like so bizarre. I was like having conversations where I'd think a word, but the word that came out my mouth was just completely different, or not complete. Yeah, just different. It just wasn't that word at all. I was thinking, how's this happening to me? Like, am I thinking about, is my brain working so fast that I'm speaking, but then I'm thinking of something else, so that word pops in and comes out my mouth. I got so confused. Right. I think sorry. Having a think. Right. To do a few of these. Oh, sometimes there's a glitch in the matrix, Kim. Sometimes that just happens. The website has a little bit of a hissy fit. It's worth just logging out and logging back in, and if it's still there, I'd contact Stampin' Up and let them know. I mean, usually people are quite good at reporting glitches like that. So this is Misty Moonlight that I'm using, and it's a fabulous dark blue, almost a bit of a denim quality to it. It's got a dusky blue feel, and I'm just stamping these wherever, really, just wanting to fill the gaps here. I'm trying to go for a bit of an all-over design, but not overthink it. Oh, congratulations, Dennis. You remembered the catalogues. Good. I ended up doing 2 separate orders because I had some product credit, and Stampin' Up are a bit naughty. When you have product credit as a demonstrator, it means that you can buy either Stampin' Up products or you can buy supply materials, and so the supplies catalogues come under supplies, but Stampin' Up have a system of like rewarding you for selling products or buying products, and you get points, but you don't get points for buying catalogues. But if you have catalogues in your order and you apply the product credit, it reduces the points that you win, that you earn. So I wanted my points, so I put 2 orders in. Hi Judy, hi Susan. All right, I think I'll stop there for that one. No, I think it's probably, it sounds like a bit of a glitch. Oh, I just stuck my stamp in boho blue without thinking, so I'm just going to go with this one just to fill out. Fill in, not fill out. Fill in. I'm already fill out. Oh, I've been eating too many biscuits recently. Okay, that's pretty. Right, I wanted then to go darker. I'm thinking of using the daisy. Ah, thank you, Jodie. Janice, are you ready for a bit of Night of Navy? I'm just really enjoying seeing the image just appear in front of me. I think that's something that I've been realising more recently, particularly when I was stamping Magnolia Mood the other day. There's something just so satisfying about just doing this simple hand movement, and then this image that that you've picked, that you love, just appearing in front of you. It's just, yeah, it's just awesome. That's why we love stamping. Well, I love stamping. Royal we. Hi, Monica. You know what? I'm going to be lazy tonight, and I am going to just grab, what's this? I was going to try and grab light night of navy. Yeah, I'm just going to colour in. Why did you stamp the roses? They're disappearing. I wanted a very light texture in the background. So I knew that most of it would get covered up, but I just wanted that background texture. So if you imagine if it wasn't there, I'd have these great big sections of just white. So that's why I stamped it. Right, and then I've got, oh no, that's light night navy. I wanted boho. Got light Barbie blue. I'm going to go for that instead, just to colour in the centres of these bigger flowers. So I guess I chose that flowers of this line art, Flowers of Beauty, because I wanted to show you how you can use it as a texture and not have it as the focal point. I think quite often when we approach certain stamp sets, because of the way they're depicted in the catalogue, it feels like they have to be front and centre and be the focal point of a card. But actually it's really interesting if you kind of use it in a slightly different way. And also it just expands what you can do with a stamp. If you're always using it as a focal point, that's all you're ever going to use it for. I'm just filling in the centres of some of these little daisies that are showing. Kind of tempted to colour in some of these flowers actually. Maybe not all of them. I could just stamp over them. I don't think that. Oh no, it's not a solid stamp. So there is a stamp, that one that you can combine with that. see. Oh, one more and then that'll be it. Just going to now take the dark Night of Navy. Hi Pam. I'm just going to do some little dots, some added texture for the centres of these daisies. And I would encourage you to mix up colouring with your stamping, because it can give your stamps a unique look. Right. So this is one of the leaves from Sentimental Park. Disclosure, I have done stamp surgery to it, so that I've just got the leaves on their own. Well, hello, Miss Cindy. Oh, just stuck my finger in it. Hi, Deb. Take care, Denise. Oh, well done, Cindy. As in, you put the kits all into one box, or you actually created, you made your cards from them? Oh, yes, Jodie. Yeah, me too. It's the stamper's curse. Is it me, or does this look a bit? It looks a bit. I'm just gonna give you a bit of a clean, everybody. Okay? I think my lens is a bit. Oh, that's better. I was like, why am I like all like soft focus? Yeah, it's because I needed to give the lens a bit of a clean. Wow, I enjoyed stamping that. And I did want to use some of these little petals for, not petals, leaves. The stamp set is called Pretty Petals, but I'm actually going to use the leaves. They are quite teeny weeny. Isn't it cute? Ah, funny Glenna. Yeah, guys, I wouldn't be offended if you in the chat just say, Ruth, clean your lens. I really don't mind. So, my lovelies, please could I encourage you to obviously give me a lovely big thumbs up, but also if you've got the time or if you're watching on the replay and you'd like to help me with my algorithms, please leave a comment. If you can't think of anything to write, just put a blue heart or blue flower. See if you can find a blue flower in the emojis, or a smile or something, but just to help boost things. My numbers have been really slow for a little bit, and I don't know if there's anything different I need to be doing, or if I just need to be sharing a bit more on Pinterest or something. But if you also are happy to do that, then please, that's just a really easy way you can help me. Also invite your friends. If you've got friends who you think, oh, they'd love to learn how to do this, then please do share the videos. I've got quite a few on there. Ooh, I've just extended the leaf. Look, watch this. Look, did you see what I did then? That was quite fun. I'm going to do that again. Look, one, and then yeah, you just add that into that bit. Makes it longer. You kind of follow the curve though. There's a little curve to that leaf. Okay, a few more. Ah, thank you. Yeah, I meant more. I mean, you can do it now, but it's more in the comment section after the video's finished. It's really helpful. All right, so I think all that remains is perhaps a little bit of dottage and spottage. Actually, I haven't got any here. Oh, I could use this one from Regal Flora because I can't be bothered to go to my shelf. Okay. Right, so the plan is then to turn this into some easel cards. And it also just so happens I do have this pack of paper There's that lovely denim-y pattern, that one, that I think would look quite nice. See if there's anything else. Okay, so to make an easel card, you basically need to make a square card base. Sorry, a triangle easel card. You need to make a square card base. And so if you're using 5.5 by 11, I would just do that at 5.5. Actually, you know what? Let's do that because it's easily transferable if you're using centimeters. So if you're using centimeters, cut it at 14 centimeters. If you're using inches, cut it at 5.5 inches. Then score it at 5.5 or 14 centimeters. And then cut it at 11 or 28 centimeters. And then when the card is in this position, all you need to do is rotate it slightly so that you've got that point there meeting the score line of the middle of the card at the bottom there. And you just keep looking at the top, looking at the bottom, make sure it's aligned. Pop down your arm of your trimmer, make sure your blade is out the way, and then just score along there, and that is the mechanism for the easel card. So that's going to fold in half like that, and then that's going to fold like so to make your easel like so. Right, so now I want to decide where and what I'm going to use. So I think I want to use the beautiful pattern on here and here. So I just want to cut a square that measures either 5.25 inches by 5.25 or 14 by 14. But before I do that, I'm just going to clean out my track of my trimmer because I noticed it wasn't cutting properly. So if you find that your cardstock is looking a bit rough when you've cut it, give your trimmer the track a good clean, and all you need to do is use a piece of cardstock to do that. So I'm going to cut this at 14 centimeters by 14. So whatever the size square that you've done on your card base, just take off a little bit so that you get a nice margin all the way around. Right, now I want to decide where to cut this. So I could cut it that way, but I'm thinking I wouldn't mind having a lot of those daisies showing on the front, so I'm going to use it that way. And I've just turned my cardstock so it's point to point along the track. Fold it over. Now some people would recommend that if your blade is not particularly sharp, if it's been in for a while, or if you're just a little bit unconfident cutting straight into a corner of a piece of cardstock, you actually start your blade in the middle. So you go up and then back down like so. Because sometimes you can find that when you go into the point of a piece of cardstock, it can get stuck. All right, so that is going to be there and there. Oh no, I want the daisies at the front. Like so. And I want to have a piece of this lovely denim-like paper. Now let's hope that I've got enough here. Yes, I have. So I'm going to cut that out. Oh, sorry, I've just realised I made a mistake. I cut my square at 14 when it should have been 13 and a half. Never mind. Right, I'll sort that out now. Alright, so that's 13 and a half because I want that to sit there. So these I've cut exactly the same size. And I hadn't intended on doing that. I'm wondering, rather than me faff around cutting bits off, I think I'm just going to leave it. But my intention was actually to cut the square the same 13 and a half so that you end up with a margin. But anyway, never mind, I'm not going to change that now. So then I need to create some kind of mechanism that sits here for my easel to sit into, and thankfully I've got I've got a scrap piece here, and then I'm thinking I'd also like some kind of sentiment. So I'm thinking I could stick some circle element here that then sort of pops up. So I'm going to use that lovely piece of navy, and I have here the 2 1/4 punch, and got a scrap of let's see if that's a 2-inch. Oh yes, okay. So I have 2 1/4 of that. And then I want to cut this with my 2-inch punch, which is a little bit tricky, but I'll show you how I do it. You get a post-it, some sort of sticky note, and you pop your sticky note to the piece of paper that you want to punch, and just use it as a bit of an arm, basically. Actually, I want it to punch that way. That way you can check that everything's... Oh, that was tight. Okay. So it wasn't completely happy. It's quite an old punch, that one. So that's all right. I'll just mend that there. I didn't want to cut into that great big piece there because I might want to use that for something at some point. And then, have I got... No, I want 1 3/4. Just finding a scrap of card. Go. I don't know if I like this anymore. Oh, maybe. Yeah, no, that's okay. I'll probably stick some flowers on there. Right, so I'm thinking now whether to punch out some little flowers. So I'm cutting these out from the Night of Navy. And we want some leaves. I'm just going to use a strip of that denim to cut out some leaves. Okay. Ooh. And I'm wondering if I could use no, it's a bit too big. I've got some scraps of Misty Moonlight here. Oh, something's stuck in there. Oh, some red glimmer. Okay. Didn't realise that was in there. Oh, still stuck in there. Right. Oh, right. I'll just put my punches away because they're taking up a little bit of room. Your sound is low. Oh, it's not low here. You might want to just turn yours up, Diana. I've got my good mic in today, so I don't think it's me. Hi, Patricia. So I'm sticking my blue DSP to the inside of the card. So that's the thing that you have to remember about easel cards. You have to do some additional decorating. It's not just about the decorating on the front. You've got to do some on the inside as well. And then I think I can just about get away with that. Or do I? I was going to risk it for a biscuit, but I can't. My brain won't let me. I'm just taking off a slither on both sides. Right. That's better. Got to do a sentiment now. Or I might just leave that because I haven't decided. So I'm just going to stick that on. Now, where I had that little bit of a cutting boo-boo, I want to hide that with some flowers. So I'm going to put that at the bottom because I'm probably going to stick some flowers over it or do something. So I'm just going to stick that halfway, a little bit of glue there, stick that there. There we go. That's quite nice because it kind of follows that story of the denim, that fabric through. I'm going to use my bone folder just to make sure that that's really burnished. I'm just going to put a little bit more glue there. And then also burnish that central piece so it sits nicely. Right, now we're going to go to work and put some nice leaves and flowers, I think, here. I guess I could put a couple up there as well. Just thought it'd be nice to have, seeing as I've got that sort of pop-up element, I could stick some leaves behind there so that that pops up at the same time. But what I'm making sure of is that these leaves do not protrude from the actual square there, because I want to still be able to get this into an envelope, a 6x6 envelope. Your sound is really low. Oh, I know what, should I pop it in my ear? Hi, Heidi. Oh dear. Yeah, sometimes when I go onto people's lives, it's the chat function doesn't always kind of show up straight away. Just one of those things, I'm afraid. Probably should have tucked that in first, shouldn't I? Oops. There we go. I'm putting a very thin layer of glue because I don't want to risk it squishing out when I do this. There we go. I think I got a bit of space, but a sprig there. So again, very thin layer. It's almost like I'm brushing it on and brushing it back off again, because that's all you need with this glue. It's such good stuff. There we go. So the idea is that then it pops away. Right, so now, do I have any of those big leaves left, or have I used them all? I think I've used them all. That's okay. So what I'm going to do is pop my glue lid on, just shape my little flowers in my hand like so. If you put them in your basket, Kim, do they stay at full price? Well, I just want to kind of use these up now, really. Oh, that's a pain. Heidi. Glad you're here though, my lovely. I know these are going to get quite squashed anyway, so I know I've put some shape into them, but they are going to get squashed. But they are meant to be there as a kind of mechanism to stop that falling forward. But that's fine. It works for that. Right, just use up some of these. Now, tweezers. Just want to put a little bit of life into these. Might just brush some ink onto them because they're not going to show up super well against the denim. Yeah, denim. Right, as we use these up. I've cut them up, so I'm going to use them. Otherwise, they just get lost. Excuse me, I forgot to go around them. Can you tell I'm being really lazy? I can't even be bothered to turn around and get a brush. That's why I'm just using this pen. Excuse me. So we had snow today. I forgot to tell you guys, we had snow. So some of the schools have been shut. Not quite enough for like full-on sledging and snowman building. And the temperature's now dropped, so everything's freezing. So some of our schools are closed, but right. I want some pearls to go on these. Can't find my pearls, but I can find. I spotted these. Oh, do I want those? Right, I want some of these. Some of the Stampin' Up demonstrators in the UK are having a get-together tomorrow. But it was a bit too far for me to go. So I'm not going. It's been organised by our lovely UK manager. Janice, have you had the Scotland get together yet? Oh, you had snow in Bedfordshire as well. Lovely. Actually, I don't want that one in there. Changed my mind. I want one of those instead. Oh, I'd love to. Yeah, if anyone wants to do the maths on how much that's going to cost. Yeah, the thing is, if I come to Australia, I'm going to have to go to Malaysia as well to see my family. And then I'm also going to have to go to New Zealand to see some other friends. So, yeah, it's going to be a very expensive trip. Oh, was Reading today? Today's Tuesday. Yes, no, you're right. Reading was today. Sorry, I thought it was tomorrow. No, it's today. Yes, I've missed it. Well, I hope people had a lovely time. I'm sure they did. It's always fun when demonstrators get together. Wow, you never know, I might turn up in Scotland, Janice. Right, I know that I've still got to do my sentiment. That's going to go in there. I'll just tuck that in for a minute. Right, let's clear the decks. Oh, that took a little bit longer than I intended, but never mind. How long did it take? An hour. So it's taken me an hour to stamp and to make this card. And I have plenty left over to make more cards. So I've got all that to go. So let's go over stamps and inks. I used Boho Blue, Misty Moonlight, and Night of Navy. Fabulous trio. They work so well together. They're kind of part of the same family really, but one's got more white and one's got more black in it. So they're kind of got a slight grey tinge to them. Yeah, so they are happy families, those colours. I'll just do a little bit of splattage. I'm just going to open that up. Just going to go around the edge of that as well. Right, so stamp sets, I used Regal Rose. No, I didn't. Yes, I did, for the dotted. Regal Flora, sorry. I keep saying Rose. It's Regal Flora. I just used it for the dots. I used that little leaf from Pretty Petals, but if you've got Regal Flora, you could use that one. Sentimental Park for that flower and that flower. Cheerful Daisies for that flower. The Snowflake. And this great big one for the background. And so you've got little hints of all those elements showing there. You've got this little snowflake there. Obviously you're going to have some are going to show more than others because I didn't overdo the snowflakes. Actually, it might be quite fun to do some stamping onto this paper. What have I got? You know what? I think I might just do that. Stamp a snowflake, stamp a snowflake. Cause I wanna do. Right. I was trying to think of what angle to do it at. Because you kind of see, you see a little hint of it there. There we go, that's pretty. Oh, you know what I should have done? Before I stuck these down, I should have stamped some of these. Oh, hindsight's a wonderful thing, isn't it? Well, if you're watching this and you haven't started stamping or cutting out your project, Ruth says stamp on that piece first before you stick your flowers down. Okay, right. Did I go through these? I did go through these, didn't I? Yeah, I did. So there you have it, my triangle easel card with my own stamped paper using 3 blues, lots of stamps and punches to create that fun sort of texture and floral element. I use some retired gems, they're the faceted gems, which I think they always do come out with faceted gems, just in different colours. So I do like them. I think they're some of my favourite gems, the faceted ones. So there we go. The card is beautiful. Reminds me of a pair of floral blue jeans. Yes. Yeah. Right. Oh, thanks, Deb. So, Deb, where do you live then? And yeah, if you're watching this on the replay, pop in the comment section, please pop a blue heart. That would be so cool. Right, I am off. Lovely to see you all. Take care, everybody. Hi, Sherry. Oh, lovely to see you. It's been a little while. Right, is there anything else I need to answer? I think that's it, everybody. Should I tilt that slightly so you can see what it looks like? There we go. You could write a little secret message in there. So that will fit into a 6x6 envelope. Thank you, Rena. Welcome. And thanks for watching. Right, take care, everybody. See you all. Shaz, take care. Praying for your boy. Thank you. Oh yes, I've kept warm. I've been wearing lots of warm clothes today. Lots of love, everyone.